You guys, dude, we are back, man. We are back and we have got the Talion 6S. Oh man, I've been gathering parts for this thing for a while. So since the EXB has come out, I figured, man, it was time to redo this thing. It has needed a rebuild. It is completely stock. I haven't done anything to it. The shock towers have been bent up a few times. I've straightened them. This body has taken a beating. So it was just time to upgrade it and make it even better than an EXB. So we've got a bunch of new parts. I'll go through them real quick, show you what we've got, and then we're going to just start tearing into this thing. So first thing is, dude, I wish that they would have made a Talion in a 1/5 scale, and they haven't come out with one yet. So I'm going to try to do the next thing and make it a 1/7 scale. So the chassis I'm going to use is from the Mojave. There it is right there. I'm going to use the Mojave chassis, which is a 1/7 scale. I've got the drive shafts right there to match. Everything should go on. I'm going to try that out. I've got a set of tires for it, new set of tires. These are not the belted tires. I have the belted ones coming, but these are going to go on. The other ones, I ruined them quick because I didn't vent them. So these I'll definitely vent, and then we will use those on there. So from M2C, I got the chassis. I've got the front and rear shock towers and the standoffs right there. So the front and rear brace, these are from Voltage Hobbies. I've had these for a while and never used them, so I figured now would be a great time to put them on there. Arms, got some RPM rear arms and front ones. And we're also going to do some Fasteddy bearings. These are great, full kit. Get in there. And then the wing mount. This is the low profile wing mount. As you can see, I broke that stock one a while back, and this is just a regular Creighton wing mount. This thing sits a lot higher, so we're going to get that all taken care of, get it sitting low again, and then we've also got a new body for it. So we're going to get that thing painted up. We're going to put a bunch of different colors on there, make it nice, and make it look good. So yeah, we'll see how the mounting goes. I'm going to extend this in the back so it'll fit the body. You'll probably see more of in there, but hey, it is what it is. It'll be at least, I think, 2 inches longer than what it is right now. But yeah, let's get tearing into this thing, you guys. Okay, so we've got this thing completely torn down. It didn't really take that long to get all this stuff off of it. Yeah, so we're gonna rebuild the shocks, the diffs, get everything re-oiled, the center, rears, everything, and start putting this thing back together. So I've got all these loose. I'm gonna get everything taken off, get them washed up, and start switching them over. All these should line up with everything here on the Mojave. It might not, you know, come all the way to the end like that did at the cut back, but it'll still work. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, so I just wanted to show you the difference in the length on the chassis. So it is just that little bit more right there that it'll extend it out the back, give it a little bit longer on the chassis there. Alright, so we have got our electronics, our battery tray, the servo, everything's cleaned up, and we've got everything mounted. Our side trays are on, everything lined up and went in perfect. I think we're only missing the back screws here and here. Those are the only two that doesn't have a hole there for it, but besides that, everything is yeah, pretty good and ready to go. I did go ahead and cut off the the bypass plug and just have the one wire now. Makes it a lot better. I don't need two batteries in here. And yeah, that's it. So next step now is I'm going to go ahead and get the motor taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and get all of this pulled apart. go ahead and get the diff fluid changed out, some fresh fluid, clean everything up, some new bearings installed in them, and then yeah, that should be it. And then I'll get that put on. I'll get the Fasteddy bearings, get them installed in there and whatever, and we'll get this installed back into the center, and then we'll be ready to do the front and the rear. We'll get those all rebuilt with all the parts, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so the center diff, I've gotten it taken off of here. Took the bearings out, and one of these bearings completely shot out. So good thing we replaced those. And the center diff, I've got everything cleaned out, all the gears, took everything apart and cleaned it out in some alcohol right here. And then I'm using 200,000 in the center. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this put back together, and then we'll go ahead and get everything installed. Alright, so I've got the rear end right here, the complete thing, and we're going to go ahead and start tearing this down, and then I'll show it to you once I get it built with the RPM arms, the tower, and everything is done on it. I've already got these pulled and the axles out, but I'm going to go ahead and get everything stripped down on it. Alright, you guys, so there it is. We've got the rear completely done. We've got the fluid changed out and filled. The new arms are on. We've got the new tower on, nice and thick. The new brace, everything fits perfect. We've got the rear drive shaft in, the wing, and yeah, she is looking good. Yeah, once we rebuild the shocks, we'll go ahead and get those put in. But right now we are looking good, man. Everything fits great. So now we're gonna go ahead and get the front all torn down and get this all rebuilt. Get all the bearings installed in it. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get that put on and go from there. All right, guys, so there it is. The front is complete and everything's back together. We've got the new arms on it, the new towers on there, the braces, chassis, everything's finished. Everything went together great. So this thing sits 2 inches longer than a Creighton. A Creighton is about 15 inches on the wheelbase, and this is right under 17 inches on the wheelbase. So we did extend it that much. So now I have the mounts on here. The rear ones, I didn't do those yet. I still have the shocks also to do. But yeah, I'm gonna end up making these tubes that come off of here. I believe it'll be 2 inches. You know, let me get that body out and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, so here is the new body. There it is, pretty cool. New decals and stuff for it. So if we go ahead and mount it onto the front, everything fits good, looks good, perfect. It's a chassis, but in the back, as you can see, it would have mounted up way back here, and that's how far off we are. So what we're going to do now is we're going to end up building the mount setup for that, which would be pretty easy, nothing crazy. I think I want to get a new wing. This thing's pretty beat up, so I'm probably going to order a new wing for it. Maybe what comes on the EXB, I'll throw one of those on there. But yeah, she's looking pretty good right there, guys. She's extended, and yeah, once I get this mounted done, we'll go ahead and do a paint job on this thing. And yeah, the wheels and tires. We got the wheels and tires we can mount on here, but there it is, you guys. So I've got the shocks to do. We'll get those done. I didn't have the right shock fluid for it. The heaviest weight I have is the 80 weight, and these on the Talion, they use the heaviest weight shock oil. Right now these things are I think it's like a 2000 CST, so it's pretty heavy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of that up. I'll get those rebuilt. I got to get these drilled out for the new standoffs. Those will get drilled out, go in, and then the shocks will get built. And these guys right here, how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna mount these up in here just like that, and then you can see how much I'm gonna need right there. I'll measure that out, get them measured up, and this is actually adjustable, so you know you have room right there. So yeah, it'll look pretty cool. Right, there it is, you guys. It is completed. I've got the shocks all rebuilt, new shock fluid in there. They're great. I got the new wheels on there, and we have got the body mounted. This is how I'm doing the body mount system right there. So we did extend this a good 2 inches. You know, this is 2 inches longer than the Creighton. So yeah, the Creighton is right around 15-inch wheelbase. This is 17-inch wheelbase right here. So this is my take on a 1/7 scale Talion. Here it is. I think it came out great. Once we do the body, everything mounted up great, no issues at all. You know, just had to build these body mounts set up here for the back. That's on sturdy. Yeah, I think the only thing that I might do is now I might run on the new Talion. They have that center brace bar with the center support. The only reason why I want that is because there is no support on this body. So when you come slamming down on this, the body just takes all the abuse. So with that center support in there, I think that'll help this out a lot. That's what destroyed the original body on this. It was just completely split along here. So all right, guys, there it is. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.